talk as funny as you've always been.
Talk as funny as I've always been, because I'm a funny guy, and Dr. Dalal is my funny doctor. But she's also an amazing doctor. She's got an amazing heart. And
I care about you.
I've watched her take care of so many people in the last 3 years and do it with such love and caring. So it's...
we call her the travel doctor, right? Because she's traveling with everything.
Yeah. She's JT's doctor, JT Fox, and every time I'm around her, she's always taking care of me.
And I smile.
Yeah.
And I love to smile.
Yeah, that's good.
How you feeling?
So, right now I feel fine.
Yeah.
I think that...
I could do it a little faster, but it's not in my nature,
interested.
you know.
I'm not
I really like to see you relaxed and comfortable and happy, because that's really part of healing. When you start really feeling at ease.
Yeah, okay, so, and you're the expert doing this, and you've been doing this for how many years now?
You don't want to know. I look so much younger.
Well,
at 40
least,
years into medicine.
At least
40 years in medicine.
40 years in medicine.
40.
And this is what you call hormone therapy, right?
This is really optimization of your hormones, optimization of the neurotransmitter. Well, actually, this particular blend that I got for you optimizes your neuroendocrine system. And part of the endocrine system you have is the sex hormone, the hormone system.
Wow, okay, so I can feel a heat in the back of my throat.
See? All right, now.
So I can actually feel the effect already. I'm actually feeling like I'm getting hot.
Okay, so I have to slow down.
Oh, okay, good. So that's good to communicate, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm not fast.
Yeah.
Why? Because I may even give you half this, even though I prepared a very strong blend for you.
Yeah.
If your body needs just part of it, I would rather waste it than give you more than your body can handle. Because sometimes when you heal people too fast, it's not good. If you detox people too fast, it's not good. So I really now practice safely detoxification, or safe detoxification, or safe enhancement, because you cannot push and rush the body.
That's right. It's got to go at its own pace.
Like,
so, like the therapy you're giving me right now, we just renamed it, and it's called Internal Vitality instead of IV.
I love it!
So if you want some internal vitality, you got to definitely work with Dr. Dalal. You got to go slower.
Okay.
And then...
see, you can feel it, huh?
Actually, I feel just the pressure here.
Okay, the pressure here, but not in your throat anymore, not heat anymore.
No. But, so what is in the concoction, or my internal vitality tube right here, right now?
In you in particular, because you are travel so much, you work so hard. You really, what we need is to really boost up your antioxidant levels. So I usually would have loved to add a lot of glutathione, but I am having the precursor of glutathione, which is NAC. Okay. I've given you a tremendous amount of NAC here.
And what is NAC?
It's N-acetylcysteine.
Okay.
It really is a precursor to not only glutathione, but to cleansing. It cleanses the liver. It really improves the energy production in your cellular energy. So I love NAC. It helps your immune system. It really helps you clean up infections. So it was people traveling like you do, and having such a high, tense lifestyle. You really need a lot of power, and the power comes from ATP, energy.
Yeah.
And that's enhancing that. Now, I also have a tremendous amount of what we call B12, and B12 is a methylator.
Yeah.
Well, in any form, B12 is a methylator. But when we are having already a methylation defect, some people have methylation defect, and that really makes them harder to detoxify. So people who have methylation defect cannot detox. That's really one of the mystic things about methylation. And that's why a lot of people who have methylation problems end up having some kind of cancers. Or they can also have attention deficit disorder. People who have methylation defect have attention deficit disorder. People with methylation defect are the people who are at risk for breast cancer, prostate cancer. Because prostate cancer and breast cancer have to do with estrogen metabolism, even prostate cancer. So if you have too much of the bad estrogens, the bad estrogens need to be methylated into less toxic kind of estrogen in order for them to be removed from your system.
Yeah, okay.
So we cannot remove anything from the system if we're not methylating. Can you see his demeanor? Can you see how much?
Yeah, I'm listening intently.
Yes.
Because I want to know these things.
But
Also because,
But
so when I did my
internally-
blood test, obviously I also used testosterone.
right.
And ultimately, my estrogen level gave up, so they gave me an estrogen blocker.
Excellent. Now, I love estrogen blockers, but I like more natural estrogen blockers too.
Mhm.
So a lot of my patients are on natural estrogen blockers. Because, you know, the other one, anestazole, which is what you probably are on, 1 milligram 3 times a week.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
what I am.
I love it!
Yep.
Now, I do some with my patients that way, but I really think that it also has side effects, the anestazole, because it really puts you at a higher risk for liver toxicity,
Mm-hmm.
and also it really slowly may increase in baldness. So I don't use this for too long. So just
Okay, so if I'm doing this therapy now, but how do I do this therapy? Like, I live in Manila, and how do I get this kind
I know
of therapy?
how.
How?
We need to establish
A clinic.
an IV bar or IV clinic, internal vitality clinic in Manila.
Uh-huh, okay.
And then we train physicians or nurses or under my supervision,
Mhm.
but they have to be trained intensely
Mhm.
in order for me to ensure, because right now I created something just for you based on my information from you. You needed to rest, you needed to do this, and you know, I have concentrated things. Most places you're going to add this to an IV bag, a normal saline
That's
bag.
right.
And now, because I know that you
And
need
they
it
drip
faster,
it, right?
and you drip it. Okay, now I'm not dripping it. I'm giving you a direct, it's a different stage in the training, you know, just to make sure that as we speak, I'm watching. As we speak, I see what's happening in your body. As you speak, you're feeling. So develop a medical intuition is something that I also, it's something that you learn with practice. And when people learn from us, from me, they're going to learn gradually some of these mastery pieces.
Do you see a difference in JT's demeanor as you treat JT when he's on the road?
What do you think?
I'm sure you do. And he continues doing it, so obviously something's working.
And sometimes he said, "Are you coming? Bring this and this and that. I need this." So that's how, you know, he calls me for all his issues. Yes, as you know, I mean, I'm honestly very honored that JT really even bring this up. Because on 365, on more than one occasion, he's mentioned.
Yeah, Dr. Dalal, because you take care of him.
Well,
But
I'm grateful.
ultimately he's traveling all over the world and you're not always there, so how does he get treatment when you're not there?
Well, I still send them stuff.
Mhm.
Whether it's, you know, I send them a lot of immune boosting things.
Are those orally taken?
Some of them are orally taking. I have a lot of what we call transdermal that I absorb through the skin, because really that's really the best way. I'm now formulating everything to be in kind of a shake based on the disorder that we have. Like if we want to have energy, it's not caffeine, it's not all that stuff, it's just the natural stuff. How do you feel?
I feel okay, just
Oh, the burning is here, but I'm talking about the whole system.
the body is fine.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
is
but-
that typical, this burning here?
Well, it's just, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
you were using the vein, but imagine if I was going so fast, how much burning would you
Oh,
have?
yeah, no.
Yeah, and a
But
lot
no,
of time,
it's not
and a
like.
lot of time what I do is to mix it with your blood.
Mhm,
See, I'm pulling some of your blood,
mhm.
and that way I'm diluting that
Yeah.
product so that you don't feel it. So
Okay.
these are things that I do, that I train people on.
Yeah.
But it takes a long time to really start being in tune with patients, in
Sure.
tune with the treatment, in tune. And this is something that I'm so in tune in what I do. I really am. For me,